Hello everyone, welcome to our channel once again. Please leave a like on this video and subscribe to our channel for more updates, and also leave a comment to express your thoughts on this. The presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party told the All Progressive Congress presidential candidate Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu on Monday that he was never a Senate president. Atiku was reacting to a comment by Tinubu during the APC rally in Uyo, the Akwa Ibom state capital, earlier on Monday that he made Atiku the Senate president. The former vice president lamented that the constant gaffes of the All Progressive Congress presidential candidate Bola Tinubu, which started as a comic relief, is slowly becoming a tragedy, an embarrassment to Nigeria, Africa's largest nation. Atiku noted that since Tinubu declared his intention to contest, he has made over 20 gaffers publicly. These gaffers, which had provided online skit makers with comic content, are no longer a laughing matter but a tragic embarrassment to a nation in dire need of salvation. The former vice president also stated that apart from his questionable background and records, Tinubu's endless gaffers and miscues are effects of his failing health. His degenerate mental faculty is a clear and present danger to national security. A man who lacks clear control of his mental faculties cannot lead a nation. Atiku's reaction, which was contained in a statement by his Special Assistant Public Communication, Frank Shaibu, listed previous gaffes made by Tinubu and charged Nigerians to note that Bola Tinubu, who served as governor from 1999 to 2007, is different from the Bola Tinubu of today. The Bola Tinubu of today lacks the capacity to lead a nation of 200 million people, most of whom are living in abject poverty. It is really not about his age, since many leaders across the world are also advanced in age. It is about his men, his utterances, and faux pas. These are things that can no longer be ignored. In a bid to deceive the electorate, Tinubu and his allies have been saying that Tinubu lacks in physical capacity. He makes up for it in intelligence. Atiku lamented that sadly it seems Tinubu's physical strength is actually superior to his mental capacity, going by his numerous embarrassing utterances. On the surface, this might be funny, but when one considers the fact that Tinubu is the candidate of the ruling party, it becomes all the more tragic. Tinubu's handlers know about his declining mental capacity, hence their refusal to let him attend debates or live interviews, Atiku said. He said that handlers of Tinubu, who are now acting like a cabal, believe that if he gets into Aso Rock, he will have the best medical attention while he will delegate important activities of state to them. This is also the reason Tinubu has been depending on his surrogates to address important discussions. Even at Chatham House, London, Tinubu could not boldly answer the questions directed at him, preferring to hide under the excuse that he believes in working with an unbreakable team. This is funny since its direct dictatorial tendency has chased away Vice President Yemi Osibanjo and Ogbeni Ralph Aregbesola from his camp. However, it must be noted that Aso Rock is neither a sanatorium nor a mental institution. To that extent, Nigerians have a right to demand that any aspirant to that office should be in the best state of health.
Well, the 2023 presidential election is on, and all the presidential candidates are doing what they can do to win the heart of Nigerians. But the APC presidential flag bearer, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the constant gaffes, blunders coming up in his campaign rallies cause for a concern, and Nigerians must note that the office of the president is not a place to go and rehearse, and practice. It's not a movie theater where you can rehearse, make mistake, and then come all over again. You know, uh, the office of a president is a place that a credible and a competent person should occupy. Yes, I'm not saying that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not credible and is not competent. I'm not saying that. Bola Ahmed Tinubu has served in different capacity in private sectors and even in the state. He was elected a senator once, and he served as almost a chief accountant with Mobi. He also served as a Lagos State two-time Lagos State governor. But as his aging, health is failing him. Yes, health is failing him seriously, and You can't blame him for that. That is life for you. Nobody can blame him for that. But the office of a president is not what to begin to play kalo with, or to joke with, or to experiment if he can do it or not. The constant gaffes by him is not acceptable as far as I'm concerned. You know, several occasions he has made great blunder while making speech. You know, in his presidential rallies. And don't forget that this is not just a local government of chairman or a governorship. This is a president of a country, a man who will be addressing the leaders of the world leaders, who will attend the United Nations, conferences, who will address the world. You know, is a man I think, a person I think should be very competent and calculated, and also be calculated and accurate with his speech. But unfortunately, the people who are the handlers of Bola Ahmed Tinubu are not telling him the truth. And the people around him are not telling him the truth because of what they stand to gain if he gets to power. If not, there is nothing wrong if you come together, advised him of the implication of these blunders that he's been committing every now and then when he's in the public, when he's addressing the people. But what is happening is that we have hypocrites around him. Bola Ahmed people Tinubu have hypocrites around him, people who are psychophants who don't want to tell him the exact situation of things. There is nothing wrong if Bola Ahmed Tinubu, appoints support a younger person who he believed in and make him the president instead of himself. There's nothing wrong. Now he went to Oyo and said he made Atiku Abubakar, Senate president. Atiku Abubakar has never been a Senate, neither, not to talk about making him a Senate president. So all these kind of blunders that is making here and there. Sometimes ago he wants to call APC, he called PDP APC, and all kind of gaffes. And these things are just being taken for granted, and they just laugh over it and give excuses of why these things are happening. But the truth is, this is a man who is going to lead a nation of over 200 million people. I believe it should be a man who is sound, and health-wise be able to stand the challenges that are before him. Because if Bola Ahmed Tinubu is voted into office come February 2023, we will discover that at the end of the day, it is still the same cabals, people around him that will be taking decisions for Nigerians, which is not supposed to be. People around him will be the one taking decisions for Nigerians, which is not supposed to be. And this has to stop. This has to stop. Nigerians must stand up to stop this by casting their votes rightly. That is just all I have to say. Yeah. Please, thank you for tuning in. I want you to feel free to comment below. Let me know your thoughts concerning this, and also subscribe to our channel for updates on this and more. Thank you.